Hello, thank you for checking out the Twitzor podcast. Here you'll find information and opinions on the latest in gaming and tech news. I'm Jordan. I enjoy cameras, Apple products, casual gaming for the most part. I'm a casual gamer. Those are the things that I'm passionate about, so that's pretty much what I'll be talking about on the website when it comes to like journalism and stuff. And I am here joined by Ben.
Hello, I am Ben. I'm mainly here for the video games. I live, eat, and breathe video games, especially news and all the new stuff, all the new going-ons. So I'll bring you news and my takes on video games.
Yeah, awesome. So Twitzor is kind of like this passion project we had in like 2010, and then we had a website we ran with a group of friends, and that was awesome. We went to E3 a few times, covered E3, met some cool people. We even got like a summer job at G4 for a weekend.
Yeah,
that was cool. And then Twitzor just kind of like fizzled down. No one was really, and myself included, of course, wasn't really passionate about it. But ever since then, I've kind of had this like burning desire. And Ben and I have always talked about bringing it back, but for some reason right now, it just seemed like the right thing to do to bring it back and then hopefully start a decent podcast that people listen to.
Yeah, I think the pandemic helped a lot.
Yeah, that's
because you were kind of forced into playing more games because you had nothing else to do. So I just I never stopped playing, just like G4 never stopped playing.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm happy we're getting to do this now.
Yeah, me too. So you want to just get right into it?
Ben tells the news.
All right, so first up, I wanted to talk to you about. Let me ask you a question, Jordan.
Okay.
Do you like crossplay?
Crossplay is when
Cross network play.
That's like something that we've always talked about in like years ago. Everyone was always like fantasizing about this crossplay thing, and then it's actually starting to happen right now. It's not super common, I'd say, amongst like casual gamers, because casual gamers don't really have more than one console or like a gaming PC.
Yeah.
So it's harder to find a group of friends who are like, yeah, let's crossplay this game or this game. But I feel like it's entering this moment in history where it's just about to like spread like wildfire amongst every pretty much major game.
So I actually think it is a bit more casual than people think, because Fortnite, the biggest game on the planet, is cross-platform, and it's kind of starting to be expected among everything else. Like COD, another super casual game. Well, it's also really hardcore, but it's a very casual game. That's gone cross-network. The battle royales pretty much have gone cross-network. Apex is, I believe, Hyperscape is. So crossplay is good. We love crossplay. So Randy Pitchford, Borderlands, Randy Pitchford, he sent out a tweet that Borderlands 3 is going to have crossplay. They're announcing an update, except it won't be available for PlayStation users. You might not know, because as we said, Jordan is a casual gamer. He doesn't follow the news like I do, or other people who might listen to this do. In the past, PlayStation has been the one to stop crossplay.
Really?
Fortnite is the one that started the crossplay thing, and Sony allowed them first. But Rocket League was trying to get crossplay for a really long time, and they weren't able because Sony was blocking it. Mm-hmm. No one really knows why. They sent out some, bull statements
Wait, Sony sent out statements
Yeah,
about it?
Sony sent out both, dookie statements about it, saying it's for the kids. They're trying to protect the kids by not opening up the ecosystem more or whatever. But that we know that's not true. Like that.
Yeah.
Nintendo has friend codes for similar reasons. And it's not true. Anyways, so Randy Pitchford tweeted this out. Good news or bad news first. Good news, an update for Borderlands 3 has been prepared for release that includes full crossplay support across all platforms. Bad news, for certification, we have been required by the publisher to remove crossplay support for PlayStation consoles. Now, this doesn't mean that they can't talk to Sony and Sony will just say yes. But this is just another long-going issue with PlayStation not really being there for the gamer, whereas Xbox lately has been all about catering to the players. GamePass is that. The numerous other things I can't think of right now because of course it's the podcast, my first podcast. So but yeah, the Ultimate Game Pass, the whole not requiring live for I know PlayStation has done that for a little while, but they finally did that, and and they bought a bunch of studios for first parties.
But you're saying not requiring live? What do you mean?
I'm sorry, not requiring Xbox Live Gold for free games.
Oh, you can get free games without being Xbox Live Gold now?
Well, yeah. So in the past, if you wanted to play like, I think Fortnite or something, you still needed gold to play online. But now they're dropping that.
What?
Yeah.
For Fortnite, for like only specific games,
for free to play games, they're dropping that, so you don't need gold. So they're trying.
Sorry to cut you short, but that's why I love you being in charge of the news segment, because it's basically like you're telling me the news in real time.
Yeah, that's what
and
I was
like, whoa, they're really, that's awesome though. That's another one of those things where it's like they are actually adding, it just proves your point, they are for the gamer. You know, like that's awesome. That's just another point right there.
Yeah, I believe, I might be wrong, but I believe PlayStation has done that, has been doing that.
Okay.
But it just shows Xbox is going in that direction. They're making the little changes here and there. They've always supported crossplay from the get-go.
They're like, I hear you, and we're going to do that too. Whereas PlayStation, it's like, I hear you about the crossplay, but not at least not
Yeah. We're outselling them, so we don't have to do it. That's pretty much what it is because they have the market share. They can do whatever they want.
That's so true. Because why would they change their formula, I guess, when they're already the most successful?
Yeah.
I'm sure that's how they see it.
Well, yeah, probably. Yeah. But I mean, then again, Nintendo doesn't have the market share for most things, and they still do whatever the fuck they want.
Nintendo's an anomaly in themselves, though. They don't really. They're just, dude. They're in their own world, but that's why
pay $60 for a remake.
Yeah, but that's why we love them, is because that's Nintendo.
Yeah,
and that's just what they do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Just like Luke, our Chihuahua dog. He smells and he's a rascal, but we love him.
Yeah, I feel the same way about Nintendo as I do Luke. Yeah. I don't care for them. There's a couple times where I'm happy they're there. But most of the time I'm just like, get away from me.
Oh, Luke.
Because we're like, oh, Nintendo.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry. I'm sorry. So that was the first news story of our podcast.
Hey, that's good.
So yeah, crossplay, PlayStation, be there for us, the gamers.
Yes, please. I don't have a PlayStation, but for the love of all that is gamers and respect, just do it.
Yeah. So second, this is funny because this is I don't know a whole lot about it. It just kind of came out this morning, and as you know, I was really busy this morning, so I didn't get a lot of time to read. But have you ever seen anything for Watchdogs Legion?
What I know of Watchdog Legion is that you could like pretty much become anyone, right? Or hack anyone?
Yeah, so the first game, it was like, yeah, you can hack anything, hack anyone. It was a bit lackluster, had a bit of a fan base, but not too much. Second one was actually really good. I really liked it. Had a decent story. It was kind of like, hacker punk, like fun. They kind of went overboard with some of the stuff, which they also did overboard, like the writing. It was the writing and it was very, very cringy. But I mean, it also added to the fun of it. It's just like over the top. Anyways, Watchdog Legion is not as cringe. But they take hacking everything to being able to you could play as any NPC you come across.
Oh, okay.
So you come across someone, talk to them, and then you do a little mission, and then now they're part of your crew.
Oh, okay.
And you can play as them whenever you want. It could be an old lady. It can be anybody you come across, any NPC.
Do you ever notice, like, I know in GTA, you can hear like the same kind of line being said multiple times?
Oh yeah.
Is it kind of like that?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. It but not as bad as some old GTA stuff. But
they probably just ran out of storage. They're like, just repeat this one 10 times.
Yeah, exactly. So the actual news for Watchdog Legion is there's a new update that actually comes out tomorrow. They just announced this update today, and it comes out tomorrow.
Ooh, that's fast.
And it's called Watchdogs Legion of the Dead, and it is a zombie update.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love how just a zombie update could completely change and save a game sometimes.
Yeah, like, I don't know if it'll save the game because it's not like doing the best, but zombies are fun. Like it completely changes gameplay mechanics, and just like Red Dead Undead Nightmare, man, that was like the coolest freaking thing ever because it changed all the mechanics, how everything worked, and the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Like, it was crazy. So I actually really want to get Watch Dogs Legion just to play this. I might just subscribe to Ubisoft Plus because you pay $15 and then you can play it on your PC as much as you want. So I might do that unless there's a cool sale on it. But yeah, they even came out with a 22-minute gameplay video.
Ooh.
So we could probably...
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's skim through it. So she's using watchdog mechanics to like make herself invisible.
Yeah, to get through zombies.
That's interesting. I wonder how those two worlds will collide. Like the pre-existing watchdog mechanics, and how do you really utilize them in a zombie atmosphere?
That's what I'm excited about because they have some cool stuff like hacking stuff, and then there's like drones and stuff, and oh man, they're getting beat up right now. And then there's like certain characters, like if you get on your team, they're better with guns than other characters, but then some characters are better with tech, like have better tech abilities.
Do you think you'll play it?
I might. Depends because I have a lot of things to play. I just think that's really cool, especially since they're dropping it tomorrow. That's the coolest thing when they're like, hey, this is this really cool thing, and it comes out tomorrow or today.
Yeah, I loved that. At any press conference, that's the biggest flex at any press conference, and it's out now.
Yeah. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Have you seen that?
Yes.
The new one that's open world?
They got release dates?
They got release dates.
Let's go.
So Pokemon Legends Arceus is this new open world Pokemon that pretty much everybody's been dying for. And then they're remaking Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, and they got release dates. So Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl will officially launch on Nintendo Switch on November 19th. 2021, which I probably will get. I skipped Sword and Shield. I might still get them, but I like the way they're doing the remakes. I like the style of them. So I'll probably get that. And then Legends Arceus arriving a couple of months later on January 28th, 2022.
Wow, just a couple months.
It's not even a whole year away.
That's good. Then it gives us a couple months to beat Diamond and Pearl. Which, by the way, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Just really quickly, I wanted to say Diamond just holds a special place in my heart.
Oh,
I
yeah?
literally logged like 800 hours into that game. I'm a casual gamer, but I have my games that I really just love.
You just obsess over
Yeah.
particular games sometimes.
Yeah, that's just me. And Diamond was definitely that for me.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
I played Pokemon Blue and then beat it, and then I was done till I picked up Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Let's Go Eevee.
That's such a wide gap.
But yeah, it's just Pokemon wasn't really my thing too much. But I'm enjoying them lately.
Yeah, I'm just having the trailer for Arceus in the background.
Oh my god, I can't wait. That's gonna be the Pokemon that I obsess over.
Yeah,
probably.
I think this is the one I honestly was gonna sell my Switch. I was gonna actually post it like today.
No,
but
you don't want to.
After, that's good news. I think it's a sign to keep the Switch and go ham on this game.
Okay, this isn't part of the news segment because it's a rumor. And maybe we'll fit this in like, rumor alert, some rumor thing.
Yes.
But it's rumored that Switch Pro will be announced soon. Maybe even at E3.
Yeah, it probably will be, huh? At E3. It's been rumored literally for years.
For a long time. So that's why it's like, take it with not just a grain of salt, like a whole fistful.
Yeah, that's been rumored since before Gen 2. Because we thought Gen 2 is actually going to be the Switch Pro. But then they came out with Gen 2 and we're like, better battery life, we'll take that.
Yeah. I mean, I wish it wasn't like just exactly the same. Pretty much. Just
it's like you guys could have changed something.
Yeah, it's like, but now I feel like I could pay the same amount of money for what I just paid for this one, but for just a better quality.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So I'm excited about those. More excited about Legends Arceus because that's the Pokemon I've been wanting forever.
Yeah, it's the one everyone's been talking about.
Yeah,
everyone wanted like an open world Pokemon game, and they're finally doing it.
Yep,
that's awesome.
Yep, it's gonna be cool.
January 28th.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is nowadays. Release dates are very flexible.
Yeah, that's true.
Things get pushed back so much. Nintendo does it also, but I mean, hopefully, since the pandemic's been going on for a while, they figured it out. But tentatively, January 28th sounds pretty good, but it may or may not be pushed back eventually.
Yes.
So
hopefully not.
It's exciting news for now.
Yes. Hopefully it doesn't turn into bad news.
All right. Final news story.
Wow, we made it.
Yeah, we got here.
Thank you.
So Unreal Engine 5 is available in early access. Yeah. They released it the 26th of May, 2021.
So you can developers can start downloading it? Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Do you have to pay for that, or is it free to download?
So actually, Unreal Engine 5 and I think also Unity, they're both free to download, but they have stipulations and stuff.
Oh, I see.
One of them, if you make a certain amount of money, you have to pay a certain percentage.
Oh, I
once
see.
you get across that threshold.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, another one is you pay for a specific type of license and eventually, but if you're just small potatoes, it doesn't really matter.
That's awesome. Free. That's kind of like talking about what you're talking about with being for the gamer, or it's being for the programmer.
Exactly. Yeah. It's really cool. So Unreal Engine 5 is available to check out in early access. It was released on the 26th of May, 2021. Nice. And they released a full video on it, which we just watched.
Yes.
And what did you think?
That was crazy. Like I was saying when we were watching it, I almost wasn't impressed by it because it looked just like real life.
Yeah.
I was just like, it's crazy that they could do that. It reminded me of the Mandalorian background.
Yeah.
Like I was saying also, it just looks so real. It looks so real. It looks unreal.
Yeah. It's unreal how real it looks.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. Did you watch last year's demo?
No. I
so there was we don't have to watch it, but it looked gorgeous. They showed all the little triangles like they did here.
Uh-huh.
They explained it a little bit better, but
Okay.
there was like this thing where, like, I guess because I'm not a game developer, so I don't know a whole lot about game development. But apparently when you render something far away, it needs like a specific image versus rendering something super close, it needs a different image or something. Like it's like they need to do two different several different versions of the same thing. Someone was trying to explain it to me, and it was I was trying to follow along.
Could it be that it requires less memory when it's far away?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's like that's why things as things come in, then they start getting, because they have the next thing to render.
It's closer. More
Yeah,
detail.
so this is different where like you don't need to do that. You just make one and it'll be the same far away because it'll do it itself from the engine.
I see.
As it is close. So I heard that was really cool.
Yeah.
and
Anyway.
but it looks amazing,
Yeah.
as you could see.
Yeah, it does.
And the last year's demo was just as cool.
Did you say the new Horizon's going to be on Unreal Engine 5?
Yeah, that's why it looks so good. So that was the last news story. I had to put that in because that's truly next gen gaming. It's solid state makes load times great. It also helps with speed as far as loading stuff, not just like load times, but like when you're walking, and rendering something. And the graphics cards are cool because you can do 4K 60 and stuff. That's all cool. But then this is where you get to utilize it to its like full potential. Is stuff like this. So yeah, that's really exciting, especially going into E3.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll start seeing more games using it. Probably not this E3, but just gets you excited for more game stuff.
Yes.
So
Awesome.
yeah, that's the news.
That's some good news.
That's the news.
That was all good stuff.
Yeah.
I think the thing I'm most excited about is that Arceus is an actual thing with a release date now. And then the Unreal Engine thing that just looked insane. You want to go?
Okay, so yeah, every episode we'll have the theme of the show or theme of the episode.
Topic of the episode.
Topic of the episode, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me a story.
There once was a podcast that needed segue music for the topic of the episode.
And today's the first is what we're excited about for coming out this year.
Yeah.
Because it's an exciting time. E3's coming up soon.
Yes.
And some games have come out that have been good, some not so good, and we want to see what we're excited for the rest of the year.
Yeah. So that is the topic for this episode is our top 5, which is actually a top 10.
Yeah, it was supposed to be top 5, but we both picked 10.
Yeah. And so the title of this episode is still going to be called our top 5.
Yeah.
But it's going to be 10. Anyway, yeah.
I hope no one gets mad. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
I was hoping for 5. Anyway, at number 10, no disrespect, but also some slight disrespect, is Mario Golf Super Rush. And that actually started as like number 4 for me. And then I watched the trailer again. And I was like, oh, I don't know about this one. It looks so weird.
Yeah.
And like, no offense to Nintendo, but at the same time, it just looked... I remember being more excited about it when I first saw the trailer, and then when I was getting ready to talk about this, I became less excited. I think it might just be because the way it looks or the game mechanics. I was just realistically, it's probably the price tag. I'm just like, I don't want to pay $60 for that.
Mm-hmm.
Just very simple.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with Nintendo. $60 for.
Yeah.
I mean, although this is a new entry into the IP, it's still very Nintendo.
It is, yeah. So that's my number 10. I feel like we should just do it individually as to not.
Okay, go ahead.
To not,
until your top 3.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Okay.
All right, number 9 for me is Halo Infinite.
At 9.
At 9.
I'm excited to see what's the top 3 then?
Yeah, because it started in my top like 5, and then the same thing. I watched the trailer again, and it might just be because the footage just looks so new, but in most areas of my life, I don't believe that I am like super purist. But when it comes to Halo,
Yeah.
I am a purist. Like I'm Halo 3, Halo 2 all day, and then when they start introducing new game mechanics, I'm just like, it just makes me want to play Halo 3, essentially.
See,
I just want like
I'm the opposite.
I want Halo 3 remastered at the end of the day. That's what I actually want.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Halo fans and people who actually, like the storyline. Like I enjoy it, but I don't like, I'm not one of those hardcore Halo fans where like that's the first thing I'll do is play a story just to see where the story's going. But yeah, that's why it's at number 9. And also there wasn't any multiplayer footage. And that's pretty much why I love Halo is multiplayer. So who knows, maybe whenever multiplayer footage comes out, it'll bump itself up on the list. But as of right now, it's number 9. Number 8 is going to be Diablo 2 Resurrected.
Okay. I think didn't that already come out or just
Oh, it did?
Did it come out early?
I think it might have.
I think it's on beta maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
some of these I honestly don't know when they come out.
Okay.
I just went on Google and typed in.
All right, it could just have come out already.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So just because Diablo 2 specifically holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
Especially given the fact that one day we just had like a 12-hour LAN in your room or in
it
this
was here.
room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing Diablo 2.
Yep.
All right. So a lot of these are just remakes of old games. Number 7 is going to be The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Really?
Yeah, because I never played Skyward Sword. And I'm just like, maybe HD will be the one.
You weren't missing much.
I wasn't. Everyone
No.
says that like Skyward Sword is like one of their favorite games because it's like open world.
Were they kids when it came out?
Wow.
Well,
you don't like it?
I'm just saying
Why
nostalgia
don't
is a hell of a drug.
Wow. You're not. I mean, that's very true when it comes to Nintendo. And
Did I
mean,
say
me too.
nostalgia?
You did. Whoa, cool, man. You're smoking too much nostalgia there.
I'm on that nostalgia.
You forgot how to pronounce nostalgia.
I was just visualizing it in my mind while I was thinking Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword, nostalgia. But wait, why didn't you like Skyward Sword? Let's get there.
It was really. I'm probably being hypocritical because I loved Wind Waker and it was almost kind of similar, but it was really annoying just having to go up, hang out, and then get your bird and then go down.
How is that any different from like any open world game? Like driving across the city in GTA?
Because you don't go up.
Yeah, but you go
into a city and then go down to go.
Yeah, but you'll be traveling from one point of the city to another and then back, and you're like,
but at least there you can crash into something. You can run over a person. Not saying like it's fun, but things happen, that make it exciting.
That's true. It's not. It's just like super boring.
It's very boring, and then you're doing this to flap your wings because it was a Wiimote.
You use the controller.
It was something dumb like that,
Maybe it's gonna get off my list. This is what Ben's here for. It's like that should
no, because like you could totally love it.
Because that's true.
Because not everyone loves Wind Waker, but that's my favorite Zelda.
Yeah,
I love that.
Well,
Zelda.
that was such a specific art style.
It was a specific art style. It was a feeling just jumping on your boat and sailing to an island. It was so freaking sweet. And then, the little character, it's just so awesome. I much prefer that.
Yeah. Okay, well, moving on. Sorry.
So basically, this is just me judging you for your picks.
It's okay. I'm gonna be doing the same thing. Okay, so number 6 for me is The Good Life.
What's that?
I'll read the description to you.
Okay.
This is a mid-sized open world game packed with bizarre elements and game mechanics for you to enjoy. The player becomes a journalist from New York, Naomi, and heads to research Rainy Woods, the world's happiest town in the English countryside. Naomi has a big debt. She received a request from a huge company in order to repay it. Rainy Woods also hides a great service on full moon nights. The inhabitants turn into dogs and cats, players can enjoy living in the town for a bit while unraveling its secrets. So it's a very vague description. I still have no idea what the game's about.
Did you watch the trailer?
Yeah, we'll scrub through the trailer. That's why it's on my list.
Okay,
it
let me
looks
see.
so interesting and just like of itself.
It sounds interesting.
Yeah. And then you can become like a little cat or a dog and then just run around the city.
Do you want to sleep in this cardboard box?
I do.
Oh, look, it's Yue digging up.
I know. Yue is Ben's dog, by the way. See, there's just like little tasks.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just looks like a really chill
looks
game.
Cool. Yeah, it actually looks.
But it seems like a fun game to just sit down and relax to. I also feel like those kinds of games rely heavily on the dialogue because it's very dialogue driven. So we'll see. Like if the dialogue is actually entertaining and fun, then that will, I feel like, make or break the game. The dialogue. Okay, so
it doesn't show too much on the dialogue, so hopefully it's a little witty and clever.
We'll see. Number 5 is the Game Builder Garage. Have you seen that? For Switch?
No.
Look at this. It's literally like a game builder on Switch, and you could build. I'll just scrub through this, but it looks like it can be easy, maybe, but just look.
Ooh.
And then if they have like a top 5 downloaded game section like on their marketplace or something, then you could just, it's kind of like Roblox, right? Isn't that what that is?
Yeah, kind of. It seems more like PlayStation's Dreams. Have you seen that?
No, I think you showed me that, but I never really paid attention.
Yeah, it's like a game engine inside of PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks similar, just like a more simplified version of it. But
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. And then number 4 is Deathloop. You know that one. It just looks so cool. With all I feel like in the movie world, the whole time loop thing is very big right now. I feel like there's been so many movies in the past like 3 years, and I feel like time loop stuff is making a comeback. It kind of shows itself in this game here.
There's been some time loop games recently too.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what else?
One in particular which got really good reviews is Outer Wilds. It was like a 22-minute loop where I think like the sun was exploding or something, and you just had to do it over and over. And the only thing you didn't take anything with you. You just learn new things to go to new places on the next loop. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I didn't play it. I heard it was really, really good. It got good reviews. But yeah, I mean, I know all about Deathloop.
Is it? Yeah, it's from Bethesda too.
Yeah, but it's PlayStation exclusive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
So, because they had to go out and say, we're going to honor all current contracts already, and so
because Microsoft owns it now.
Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but it looks amazing. Made by Arcane Studios, who made I think it was Prey. I think Dishonored. Yeah, Prey, Dishonored 2. Oh wait, I don't see Prey, but it is Dishonored.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty much a shooter using Dishonored mechanics, which was really cool.
Yeah,
and yeah, it looks amazing. The feel. Well, just tell me why you picked it.
Well, I picked it just for the same thing. It looks so good. It just looks really polished. It looks so well thought out. Like the gameplay mechanics look unique. The art direction is like approaching cartoony, but not too cartoony. It's still dark. Like it just looks so polished. It looks so smooth. Like I'm really, really excited for this one. I'm just sad that it's PS5 exclusive.
Yeah, well you can borrow mine.
Yeah, because I plan on getting an Xbox as next gen.
Yeah.
For Halo Infinite, but we'll see.
Well, I mainly use my Xbox anyway, so when this comes out, actually, you probably won't be able to use it because I'll be playing.
Yeah, I'll play seconds.
Yeah.
I'll get seconds. Okay, well, that was my 4th one. So, what's left are my top 3? Do you want to just go 10 through 3 or 10 through 4 for you?
Yeah,
and then we could go through our top 3 individually.
So 10 is actually Mario
Golf. Wow, Hey, we share number 10s.
Yeah, it's number 10 because I'm looking forward to it, but I might not get it.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking forward to it, but I probably won't get it because like it seems like it's only going to be fun if you play with your friends. It's one of the few not Wii U remasters. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like Mario Kart was a remaster. There's just a bunch, and you got to pay $60 for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my 10, and then my number 9 is actually a game that's already out. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Ooh, yeah, because they're enhancing it, right, for next gen consoles.
In November or September.
Ooh.
No, November.
Ooh, same time as the Diamond game.
Yeah, so in November 11th, it's scheduled to come out, the next gen versions of it, which I'm hoping, which is probably going to be 60 frames, 4K 60 frames, which you need on that game. It makes it so much better. I mean, you need it on every game.
You really do. But are you going to have to pay $60, $70 for it?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah. It seems like it's just going to be a thing, an upgrade.
Oh, like if you own it already,
yeah,
then it just automatically
I think
updates
so.
or something?
I mean, Rockstar would be the one to recharge you to get that money out of it because, man, they're all about the money.
Yeah.
No single player DLC for us. They're making too much money on online.
True. That's true, huh?
Yeah. But then again, it just gets more people into it.
Yeah.
Which
they're just hey, this is really let's just do this for a while.
Yeah.
Let's do this online.
The same thing with Red Dead.
Okay.
They're not releasing any single player DLC. They release all their DLCs for online, although a lot of it can be played solo, which is cool.
That's cool.
All right. So that's number 9. Number 8 is this game called 12 Minutes. Have you seen it? You saw it?
Yeah, it's actually in my top 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It looks awesome. That's awesome that you have something that's in my top 3, because then we could just talk about it and get it out of the way.
Yeah, well, you had some of mine, but I wanted to talk about it later. 12 Minutes looks so cool. It's
and do you know who's voice acting the characters?
I remember being excited, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
So Daisy Ridley. The guy who her partner or something is James McAvoy, and then the guy who the villain essentially is Willem Dafoe.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, it looks so good. It
does.
The visuals of it, the story.
Yeah,
it just looks like a cool ass game. The only reason it's not in one of my higher things is because there's no set release date. It's just 2021, and I'm thinking, everything gets pushed. But I mean, this one has been in development for a while. I think, several years.
I think that I saw an E3 trailer. It said from 2019.
Yeah.
So I think it's been, like you said, in development for a while.
That's just like the current iteration of it. I think they even had like a way earlier version of it a couple years before that. So yeah, it looks cool. I just I don't want to get too excited because it doesn't have a solid release date yet.
Yeah, I'm on the comments for this video right now, and it says for the trailer or the gameplay, and it says looks like exactly almost 10 years ago, except they added voice acting. The development process of this game really baffles me. What happened? So has it been in development for 10 years?
Maybe. He might be exaggerating, but it has been in development for a long time.
I mean, things happen. And I'm grateful we're getting anyone, especially Willem Dafoe. I love Willem Dafoe.
Oh, yeah.
But do you know the this is a time loop game too? And do you know the premise?
No, not entirely. I just saw some of it kind of in 2019. I saw it and I was like, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
And then I heard the stuff about the voice actors and I was excited about it, but I didn't really go into it too much.
Yeah. But while we were looking into it, while we were getting our stuff ready for the top 5, I watched this video, which is a developer gameplay walkthrough, and that's what it's called on YouTube. Is 12 minutes developer game walkthrough. I'm trying to see when it came out. Oh, May 10th, so just like a couple weeks ago. But he's basically saying you're living through the same 12 minutes over and over and over again, and you have to try and find different information about what's going on or how to like get, I guess, a different ending. But I'm not sure if there's like one ending. Can you leave the house or the apartment?
Yeah, it looks really cool and yeah, very unique. So I'm excited about that one.
Yes.
Next one is Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate, which is a mouthful.
Yes.
But it's basically like an extension of Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's like some extra story content, stuff like that, an extra character. And I loved the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I didn't beat it. I got really into it, and then the pandemic kind of hit me back then, and I didn't want to play it anymore. But now I'm waiting for this to come out, which comes out next month, the beginning of next month, because it also comes with the upgrade to PS5 for the Final Fantasy VII Remake when it comes out.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna beat that and then get Integrate, because it was, oh my gosh, the Final Fantasy VII Remake is amazing.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. The gameplay is great. It's just great. It's just a great remake of an originally great game. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Next one, another kind of sequel is Lost Judgment. I don't know.
Okay, I don't know about this one.
So the original one, I think, is just Judgment.
Okay.
And it's made by the people who make Yakuza.
Oh,
games.
okay, yeah.
And it's like very similar gameplay, only it's you're a detective, and it's like a heavy detective game.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at footage right now.
Yeah, and
so is this? Or you said this is a remake?
No, this is a sequel.
Oh,
so the other one was Judgment. This is Lost Judgment.
This looks crazy.
And I just recently got Judgment for the PS5, and it's so good. It's a really good game. And, I'm just excited for this. It's basically, for me, this is the culmination of what Shenmue started.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's a whole lot of just walking around, talking to random people, being immersed in this just regular place, but also being a fantasy, that's how Shenmue fighting was, just like you set up in a spot, there's beat 'em up, and then there's even quick time events like Shenmue, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this for me is and maybe even for the developers is like heavily Shenmue inspired.
Oh, okay. I wonder if they were inspired, because that was a long time ago, Shenmue.
Yeah, and I mean it hits all the spots that Shenmue used to for me.
Yeah,
it's just like being immersed in this world, really having fun with the characters and yeah,
that's awesome.
So
it got me excited for this one. This is PS5 exclusive?
No, I don't think so. No, it's for everything.
Oh.
Or well, not everything, not Switch. It's for the top 4.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah, so really excited about that one because I love the first one, and so what is this? I think this is
counted by the rest of yours.
Okay, I'm guessing this is my 4th. Is Deathloop.
Okay.
And yeah, like we said, it just looks really cool, really stylized. The style is super awesome, and also it gives me a lot of BioShock vibes, only not as dark.
Yeah, that's true.
And sometimes BioShock was a little bit gross. This isn't as gross. Yeah, so anyways, it's giving me some BioShock vibes, but also it looks like it's going to be way better combat, and yeah, it looks really cool, really cool. the only reason it's not higher on my list is because I'm not as excited as the rest of the games.
Yeah, I understand.
But yeah, so that's that one, and now it's top 3.
Nice. We
So-
are in top 3.
So you want to go 3,
Territory.
3, 2, 2?
No, let's just do 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
My third was 12 minutes
Okay.
because it just, it's just a very unique game.
Yeah.
We've already talked about it, so I won't talk about it anymore. But number 2 is Back for Blood.
Okay, so number 2 is also Back for Blood.
Your number 2 is also Back for
Yeah.
Blood. It just looks so good. It looks like a spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead.
Oh, well, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's made by some of the original devs
Yeah.
of Left 4 Dead. I haven't played the beta or alpha, whatever came out, but I watched streams and stuff of it, and it looks very much Left 4 Dead, just modernized.
Yeah.
And it looks really cool.
It just looks like it's going to be a great time with your friends.
Yeah.
End of a long day. Let's kill some zombies, Left 4 Dead style, the way it was intended to be.
I'm really, really hoping, and maybe this is a prediction, okay? That's the perfect Game Pass game.
Ooh. That is. I feel like that would up their sales like tenfold.
Yeah.
That's so true.
It's the perfect Game Pass game to just jump in with your friends and just bust some zombie heads.
Honestly, let's see. If it happens, we're going to be like, Ben called it, episode 1 guy.
Yeah.
I feel like it would.
Twitzor.
It makes sense, yeah.
So yeah, it looks
Nice.
cool.
Yeah. I love that we have the same number 2. Or figurative number 2.
All right,
Number 1 is Art of Rally.
I've never seen this before.
You've never seen this?
No.
Okay, for this, I am going to turn on the sound. It's actually really big, like a really big part.
This looks like an iOS game.
Listen to that music. No. It's on the Switch, and it's going to be like on consoles too, and on PC. It just looks so fun. Listen to the cars. I know this is like a very anti-number 1 game because it's not like a crazy, like, it's not Halo or AAA. It's a very small indie developer, but I just love racing games, and this one seems so unique.
Do you?
I love Mario Kart. Mario Kart's like literally one of my favorite games. Forza, whenever it's on display, I'll play it.
Whenever it's on display, I'll play it. Haven't played it on my Xbox.
Never bought it.
But when it's at a Target, I'll drop a couple minutes on it.
That's the thing, is I don't expect this game to be $60, and that's also part of the hype. But Forza is a lot of money. Rightfully so.
But it's your number 1. So that means you plan on buying it at launch and giving it a solid college try.
Yes. I'm excited. It just looks fun. It looks like looks like
that's cool.
Fun. I think what it is honestly the art direction.
The art direction looks amazing.
Yeah, like I could get lost and stuff like that.
The sound is cool. It's just it's not my deal, but that's cool. It's yours.
I love how see, it's gonna be on Steam. I love how when I showed this to you, you said this looks like an iOS game.
It does. I've been playing iOS games a lot.
True. Honestly, that'd be awesome on Apple Arcade. I would hella play that on Apple Arcade.
Prediction.
Prediction. That's my prediction for the day.
It's gonna be on Apple Arcade.
Yes. All right. Well, you want to get into yours?
Yeah. So let's get number 2 out of the way. Back for Blood.
Yeah, we already know that.
So number 3 is Far Cry 6.
Yes, and we were watching some gameplay of that today. Yeah, that does look really good.
But this was in my top for a while.
Okay.
Not just because it's Giancarlo Esposito.
Yes.
But that helps a lot, But Far Cry 5 was a super fun game. It was really, really fun. The beginning was super cool. Did you ever see that and play that?
No, I never played that.
I'll show you when we have some time. If not right now, but Far Cry is just a really cool game. It's just like fully immersed first person, and I that's the theme of my life in video games is just immersion.
Yeah.
And so you're just fully immersed in this world, and then you just have all these guns, and you're like trying to drive, and someone's driving past you, and they're like, "Oh, that's a guy I want to kill," and then they start killing you, or you're like hiking through the woods and all of a sudden a cougar attacks you,
Yeah.
I love that crazy random shit, you know.
Yeah.
And this is going to be more of that crazy random shit.
But with Giancarlo Esposito.
Exactly.
Which is awesome. I love him.
Yep, he's great. So, yeah, that's my third.
Nice.
Second, Back
We
for
knew it was
Blood.
Back
Not going to
for
get
Blood.
into it. We already
Yeah.
did. But my first, I do want to get into a little bit because it was low on. What was it on your list?
That was number 9.
Number 9. So first for me is Halo Infinite,
Which I never would have expected, by the way, because Ben doesn't even like Halo that much.
I don't because old game.
Yeah.
You know, I once a game is old, I don't really like playing it too much anymore. And especially when newer games of the genre have done things way better, you know, like a sprint, you know,
Yeah.
a sight, you know, what was it? Iron sights and stuff like
or
that.
human gravity instead of spacesuit gravity.
That I don't mind too much.
Really?
Because it's part of the game. You know, it's like you're not on Earth.
Yeah.
you're on this giant ring, you know.
Yeah.
So gravity's going to be a little wonky. That's not too bad, but just like, you know, quality of life stuff and just like features like clamber, you know. Clamber is a big deal to me. I liked Halo 5 multiplayer because they had a dodge. Dodge is really cool because if you got good at it, you can, even if someone gets a drop on you, you can dodge real quick and turn around on them. But if they're good with their dodge, they can go around and do it to you, you know?
Yeah.
So it just added this thing where you didn't always die just because someone got the drop on you. And that's what I like, is just modern features. And once they're introduced, it's hard for me to go back.
Yeah, I love how the reason it's so high for you is the reason it's so low for me.
Yeah, because you're a purist when it comes to Halo.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bring me the new stuff.
Yeah.
You know, bring me the news.
100% understand.
I want a Halo Battle Royale mode.
Oh my gosh. Dude, I bet they'll actually do that.
They probably
Prediction
will.
number 3 of the episode.
They most likely will, because that's the thing right now. That's what
Yeah.
everybody's doing. And to have a Halo version
You're
would be awesome. You
Dude,
know?
Halo Battle Royale would be a game changer because they would probably put their own stamp on it in a way that like actually revolutionizes. Revolution? Is that the right term?
Sure.
Revolutionizes the game type or the genre. I feel like they would change some kind of mechanic where it's like, whoa.
They have the potential. I doubt they will, because, you know, they're probably working on so much stuff. It might even be pushed.
True.
I'm thinking they probably don't want to do that though, because Game Pass needs it really bad. Even though Game Pass is a great deal and it's really cool, they need that not just Game Pass. Xbox needs that first party, and they haven't had one in a while.
Yeah.
And this is it. They need to nail this, otherwise it's you know, everyone's gonna be laughing at them. So yeah, that's why I'm excited. That's why I think that's the main thing, is that it has to be good. So I'm banking on them getting it right, and that's
True.
what I'm excited about.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Most likely though, they're not going to get it right.
I love that. I hope they do, but they probably won't.
I'm excited because it has a potential to be amazing. The potential is crazy. Because they could change Xbox, they could change Game Pass, like the whole narrative of the dueling consoles could change at that point. Because I don't know if you know this, but they're making multiplayer free to play.
Oh, really? On Infinite?
Yeah, Halo Infinite. We're almost done. And so you know, you automatically get to play potentially one of the greatest multiplayer games on console.
Yeah.
And
that's awesome.
Yeah. And it's also going to be on PC probably. And I think they announced it, but you know,
Same time?
No, I'm talking about cross platform.
Okay.
I think they announced it, but even if they didn't, they're going to. They have to.
Do they get launched at the same time, like simultaneously?
Oh,
for PC and Xbox?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure
that would make sense.
Wow. So yeah, so it's my most hype because it has the most potential.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm most hyped about it. Is because potential gives me the hype juice.
Yeah. Hype juice.
So yeah, so there's our top 5.
That's some hype juice picks right there.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, now time for the next segment, which is our Game Pass pick of the week segment, or pick of the however frequently
pick
we
of
record
the,
these.
of the podcast.
Pick of the podcast.
Pick of the episode.
Yeah. So first off, let's just talk about how awesome Game Pass is, because I feel like that's such a good deal. Because essentially, back in the day, you pay $9.99 a month and you get Xbox Gold.
Yeah,
right?
Which only allowed you to play online.
Yeah. But now you just pay an extra $5 and you still have that and access to all these awesome games for free. Well, for $14.99 a month.
Yeah. So actually, before we get into that, Xbox Live Gold came out. Then they had Xbox Live Games with Gold. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that's where like once a month there'd be like a game or two for free, right?
Yeah, a couple games for free. They weren't the best games.
Yeah.
Usually they were games you already had.
It's like,
but it was cool. It was like for people who weren't able to buy a whole lot of games but paid for Xbox Live Gold, they got a couple of free games.
Yes.
And then then they had Game Pass come out, and it's weird because for $10 a month you get Xbox Live Gold. Then if you want to pay another $5, you get Xbox Live Gold plus Game Pass on Xbox plus Game Pass on PC by getting Game Pass Ultimate.
Yeah.
It's a crazy awesome deal. I mean, even if you don't have a PC, just Xbox Game Pass is amazing.
Yeah.
But if you happen to have that, you really have a huge library of games.
Yeah. At your fingertips.
And it's ridiculous. And yes, the price will go up.
It will?
Of course it will, man. Like they're keeping it low right now to get people in.
Wow, you're so right, Ben. They're like, hey, look at this awesome service no one really else has. Also, in a year from now, it's going to be like $10 more.
No, it won't be that much. It'll be like maybe $5 more. Or maybe they'll have like tiers or something, you know? But it's it could be $10 more. It's a crazy deal right now. So, but it's just like Netflix. Netflix, their price goes up every year or so anyways.
Yeah. Theirs is by a few dollars though, right? Not $5.
Yeah. So, I mean, and I'm just saying $5 because I don't think it'll be 10. It could be 10, but for what you're getting, it's still worth it. Like even if they upped it by $10, but I don't think they would. I think a solid 20 Game Pass Ultimate is an amazing price that they'll want to stick with, and then have a lower tier, 15 for Xbox, 15 for PC only, and then $10 for just gold.
Yeah. That's true. Different tiers.
But, that's just me speculating. I'm not in the industry. I'm just a gamer.
Yeah. It's just what you think.
Yeah.
But anyway, our Game Pass pick of the week, all hyping up aside, is Knockout City. Which originally it was actually not going to be.
No.
It was going to be Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
And we did start playing that, and Ben's been playing that, and I just started playing it, and just like my first hour with it was really awesome. It was very unique. And then Knockout City came out.
To be fair, I think the reason you didn't get too into it is because you were mainly playing on your iPad through the cloud.
Yeah, and that's just not... Yeah, the cloud thing just isn't there yet. It will be, and that's awesome that that's an option at all, especially for people who don't really have access to consoles and can't really afford consoles. That's amazing. An amazing service in itself that... you can pay the same price and get this awesome service on the side, essentially.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I feel like if I played Sea of Thieves on console, I'd be drawn in more. And you definitely cannot play Knockout City on cloud because that's it is a lot more fast paced than Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it really, for me, like we were saying, I obsess like over a single game, and I have like these boxes that need to be checked. And I feel like it checks all those boxes. Like the art direction's amazing, gameplay mechanics are really good. It has really good engaging online gameplay. You can play with your friends, have a good time. You know, it's like PvP. All of these things wrapped into this awesome game that's on Game Pass is so, for me, is like awesome. And we've been playing with our friend DJ, who's also just kind of like madly obsessed with this game.
Yeah, it's weird because I was excited about it just because I'm excited about any new game that comes out, you know?
Yeah.
And I always, especially if it comes out on Game Pass, like of course I'm going to play it. Like that's what's so awesome about Game Pass is like games you would have never paid for. All of a sudden you get the chance to play and it turns out this is my jam, you know?
Yeah.
And this was totally my jam. It has awesome gameplay when you're by yourself. Which I usually play by myself because, you know, none of our friends really play as much as I do. But it also makes it really fun when other people join you because thank God they came out with custom games from the get-go because if they didn't have that, it wouldn't have been nearly as fun. Because when we did our 2v2s and stuff, man, it's real, and 1v2s and 1v3s, like it's really, really fun. And then, but yeah, league play it's super fun. When I'm doing solos or with it, just like you said, it checks a bunch of good boxes. Like the gameplay is solid. It's really easy to learn, but also like you can do a lot with it.
Yeah,
you know?
that's so true. You can really stretch it out.
Yeah.
I think that's what drew me in was you were so, because Ben essentially sat me down and was like explaining the mechanics to me, and he explained it in like 5 minutes and I just understood how to play it. Granted, I'm still not the best player and I still need exposure to get a little bit better at it. Because right now I feel like I don't contribute really when we're playing online. I'm good at catching, but not throwing right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's just really easy to understand. Like our friend Santi, we were playing with him, and he picked it up without really us even explaining how to play it. He just picked up and played, and he was already good at it.
Yeah, there's some things that aren't super intuitive, like, you know, curving. Actually, it is pretty intuitive.
You just have to nail it, I feel. The curving thing is like something I'm bad at, but I notice when I'm good at it is because my timing is good. Right. And like I press I don't know if this is true, but I press the like twirl button, which is B, right? And then I let go of the ball after. Yeah. Because I can't like press B and be done with my twirl and then let go. I have to let go right as I'm twirling for max.
Yeah, you pretty much hit B and let go. Yeah. Like, and let me stop real quick for those that haven't played it or don't know anything about it.
We haven't even explained what it is.
Yeah, it's Knockout City is a 3v3 PvP dodgeball arena game.
Okay. And in case anyone who doesn't know what 3v3 PvP, no, I'm sure.
No, if you don't know what that is,
No, we don't want to.
No, I was just like,
3 versus 3.
You probably aren't listening to this podcast.
Yeah, it's true.
I wasn't going to say anything mean. You know, it's just a multiplayer game, 3 versus 3. 3 on each team. There's balls that spawn in specific places.
Dodgeballs.
Dodgeballs that spawn. There's special balls that you know. There's a sniper ball, which is a football, but you lock on to someone and it's super fast. It's really hard to catch. But yeah, so you just run around throwing these balls. You can throw it kind of fast. You can throw it kind of slow, you know, to change it up. You can curve it. You can lob it so it goes up and over. You know, there's just like little things you can change here and there. There's a fake out, you know, and you just it's the first to 10 outs. Every player has 2 health, 2 hearts. And once they lose both hearts, they're out. And so that's a point for the other team. So it's 10 outs per round. And best 2 out of 3, and it's just a super fun. It's like a simple concept, but it's super fun, and I think it's so fun because it's just really, really polished and well done.
Yeah.
The mechanics were well thought out. Mm-hmm. There's a counter to pretty much everything. and then they have those special balls where, you know, one of them gives you 3 balls. One of them is a sniper ball. There's a bomb ball, cage ball that if you hit them with it, it puts them in a cage, which is weird. It's not the best. It's a weird mechanic, but
I feel like once you get that one down, because apparently when you throw a ball at someone when they're in the cage ball, it automatically kills them, right?
No,
they just can't catch it.
They can't catch it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but that's still good.
Yeah,
because you could cage someone with one heart, you know, and then they don't catch it, and then they're caged, and then your teammates.
Yeah, and then or if you're on one of the maps that you know, is just like really small, and you know, you could just toss them over the edge really easy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a really, really fun, simple to learn game. And it's for Game Pass. It was a great get because
oh my gosh, yes.
You could just try it out and realize this is my game and just play with your friends.
Game Pass, it's the future. I really feel like Game Pass is the future.
Yeah,
and Stadia.
Yeah,
we'll see about Stadia, but
I mean, Stadia's doing pretty well. Although this wasn't in the news because it happened a while ago. They closed down their first party studios.
No.
Yeah, so but they're still putting out games, so they said they're focusing on bringing games you know, to the thing rather than making new ones. But in my opinion, it seems like they're kind of giving up on themselves, you know, because they're not investing money into their own platform as far as like a reason to go there instead of other places. So
didn't hit those projections they wanted to hit when it launched.
I guess not. So yeah, but Stadia does work very well, and actually, if Stadia had a bigger player base, this game could work really well on it.
That's
because
true.
The lag isn't that bad on Stadia as much as Xbox Cloud, and it's a really fun. Simple game to play. The only thing is the player base is horrible on Stadia, and you can't do crossplay with other platforms on that game because everybody else will have 0 lag.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
you'll have a bunch.
That's true.
But yeah, so that's Game Pass segment, and
cool.
then
So what we'll be talking about next is E3.
Wait,
or do you want to just skip that?
We have to come up with a new game for Game Pass.
Oh.
You choose because I'll be playing everything anyways. Yeah. So you choose what game you want.
Let's do Destiny. But not specifically just for the Vault of Glass because who knows if we'll be able to get there in that amount of time. Yeah. But just to play it.
Yeah, I want to at least get to 1,300 for both of us.
What's the minimum required or what's like recommended for Vault?
1,300.
Oh, okay. So you could pretty much do it at 13?
Yeah.
What were we at? We were at like low 12s, weren't we?
You're at low 12s. I'm at 1280 something.
Son of a biscuit.
Yeah, so it's just going to take a little bit of grinding, but I don't even if we don't hit Vault of Glass, I want to do there's a 6-player matchmaking thing that's like very Tron-like.
Ooh, okay. Didn't you say there was like a 6-player strike too? Or something like that?
Yeah, that's the 6-player thing.
Oh, okay.
But they also have these 3-player mini raids called dungeons.
Ooh, I'm down for that, yeah.
And I don't think we need to be level 1,300 for that.
We can just
do
play
that
with
right
DJ,
away.
because he likes that game, right?
Yeah. So Destiny is our next game. Stay tuned.
Cool, stay tuned.
All right, and then so the almost final segment is our revolving segment.
Revolving segment. This is the revolving segment. Revolving segment.
For now and the next few weeks will be E3 news. Just because it's important to my heart.
Yeah, E3's holds a special place in all of our hearts.
So Koch Media, spelled Koch.
Oh, okay.
The parent company of they basically owns Dead Island, Saints Row, Metro, and then Time Splitters. Do you remember that?
Sounds vaguely familiar. So there's going to be a
new Time Splitters that everyone's excited about, but that one probably won't even be shown. But they announced their Koch Primetime Gaming Stream for June 11th 2021 at 12 p.m. Pacific. So that's just E3 news. That's hopefully, wait, what is that? June 11th? When is that? It's on a Friday. We're going to try to have live reacts, but we're not going to do it actual live. We're going to just not watch it and then just try to watch it together and film us reacting. We're going to try to do that. But we'll see. So that's Coke Media.
That's exciting. What do you think? Is there anything like rumored to be announced there?
Honestly,
it could be anything.
I don't know a whole lot about this.
Oh, okay.
This was one of the things that was just very recently announced. And the past couple of days I've been super busy. Otherwise I'd be on top of it. But yeah, I don't know. But I love Saints Row. Saints Row is a really fun, wacky GTA. Yeah. And then Dead Island. Hopefully Dead Island, Dead Island 2 finally comes out? Is that the one we're waiting for?
Let's see. December 31st, 2021.
So yeah, Dead Island 2 is the one. Remember Dead Island?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never really played it, but I know you liked it. I know Eric, one of our old friends, Eric, loved Dead Island. It was like one of his all-time favorite games.
It was a really good, fun game.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember seeing the trailer for this, right? And it just didn't come out?
Yeah.
Because the trailer for this came out, I want to say, a couple years ago. Oh my gosh, 2014 is when the E3 trailer came out, and it just hasn't come out.
No, but they're still working on it.
Yeah, so, 7 years.
Xbox and Bethesda game showcase was announced for June 13th at 10 a.m.
Ooh.
That's Sunday, so that we probably could do live.
Yes.
And so that's that. Really quick. So that was the things that I, conferences that were announced. Really quick, I just want to touch on Sonic had an event this week. Horizon Forbidden West,
which looked great.
Yeah, had an event this week. Far Cry had an event this week, and Dying Light 2 had an event this week. Sonic, they oh, Sonic.
Where's this going?
They basically had Sonic Colors shown, which is a new Sonic game. They teased something from Sonic Team, another Sonic, but you don't really know anything about it. It's just him running. And then they announced, and then they talked about the 2 shows real quick that they're coming out, but a couple Sega games are getting Sonic themed items. 2 Point Hospital and Olympic Games Tokyo.
Interesting.
So the official Olympic Games game, so Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, the official video game, is going to have a costume so your Olympian can dress up as Sonic.
That's so weird.
I know, it's Sega, man.
Sega's just like...
Well, yeah, because remember they came out with Dreamcast, and that was like a Nintendo move, but they just really rushed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and then they just, announced new Sonic games on new platforms and remakes and stuff. It wasn't that great, but it happened. So I just wanted to touch on it. The other things, Horizon Forbidden West looked amazing. It looked beautiful. It looked fun. The first game was amazing, so I don't doubt this is going to be amazing. I think it's Guerrilla Games who makes that. They're awesome. Far Cry 6, I want to play it. It got a release date of October 7th, so that was just announced, and I want to play that. Dying Light 2 also had a thing. I'm not too excited about this. It wasn't in my top 10, but Dying Light, the first one, was fun. This could be a pleasant surprise, but it also got a release date of December 7th. And yeah, that's it for E3 news.
Nice. That's all pretty exciting stuff.
Yep. And now is our final segment to close out the show.
Yes. This is called Whatcha Excited About, where we just talk about what we're excited about.
Yeah, it can be video game related, or it could just also not be.
Yeah.
Good day to you, sir.
Oh, good day to you.
Can I ask you a question?
You sure can.
What are you excited about?
Let me ponder and give you an answer.
What are you excited about?
What you excited about?
So I honestly didn't come into this with something prepared.
I think this is something we don't prepare. I think this is what are you excited about? Like when if you're thinking about something, and it's getting you excited, what is it?
Honestly, and this is not a self promo at all, but I'm excited to launch Twitzor again.
Actually, that's my thing too.
Yeah,
I'm really excited to hear how this podcast turns out.
Yeah.
To get it going and launched and write some articles.
Yeah.
But this was way more fun than I thought it was going to be. So
hopefully
I'm actually excited about the next podcast.
Yeah, me too. Hopefully people listen to it and enjoy it. And if not, that's okay too, because we're having a good time. But if you are listening to it, let us know what you think. Message us on all the social medias. We are on everything at Twitzor, Twitzor. It's like elite Twitter. But on Twitter, we are actually Twitzor Media, speaking of Twitter. So yeah, just give us a follow. If you're on Spotify, give us a follow there, please. That'll really help us out. We're also going to be setting up a Patreon soon. I don't know if this is going to have like any hiss. I've never used these microphones before, but it would be nice to just invest in some better microphones.
Yeah, especially so it could just not be in my way while I'm trying to read all the time.
Yeah. Right now, everything's kind of coming out of pocket, like everything we pay for. So it'd be nice to like just have a few extra bucks every now and then to get a cool thing that we could review or talk about or check out. So yeah. Just give us a follow, share it if you liked it, all that good stuff. Just touching all the bases here.
And comment
words?
Places you can comment. Just don't be horrible, please.
Yeah.
To us or other people.
That's words to live by.
Yeah, and but yeah, comment and let us know. Hit us up on social. Just let us know how you liked it, what you liked, what you didn't like.
Yeah, this is episode 1. We just want to improve and be listenable at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. Well, have a good rest of your day, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. See you later.
Bye.